So Distractology is about simulators, teaching students how to drive better on the road, looking out for different things, distractions, making sure they're doing the right thing, looking out for signs. So we teach them about texting and how bad it can be when you're driving. Also listening to music while they're driving, eating and drinking, taking photos while driving, a lot of things.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It was kind of like a video game kind of, but it also related to real life. So it's definitely I learned from it a lot. I learned that driving distracted is a real thing and that I need to take it seriously. And I do it sometimes, so I realize that it's possible to get into accidents like that.
It was kind of realistic to driving a real car. They had like a lot of distractions and like other cars you had to avoid and stuff, and it was pretty difficult, but it's not that bad.
Everyone has a great time. Sometimes it can be a little scary with the crashing, but in the end, I think they think it's a great learning tool. I mean, we get a lot of great reactions like that on the survey. They tell us that, even though it was a little bit tough at first, in the end, you do learn a lot, and they have fun doing it.
They had us avoid, like, there was a big 18-wheeler in the way, and like a cop car came flying around the backside of that, and we had to not clip the cop car. He had us text and drive and Snapchat and drive.
I hit the cop car coming in the right lane twice, trying to get into that left lane. So that was tough.
They can crash every single time. I've seen it. I've seen students that have not pretty much crashed at all. Many times they do. We always go to different high schools all over New England. We cover Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. We've been to schools in all those states. And so yes, every week we're at a different high school 5 days, and we're there all day. We set it up through appointments, and we have students come out there in one of the periods that they can, and they go through it, and it takes about 40 minutes at a time, each student.
Some of the tasks, we just driving on the road, turning, getting to other lanes, avoiding other cars, stuff like that. He had a Snapchat, he had his text. I got into accidents both times that happened.
Oh, pretty bad. I crashed like 6 times, but happens. It was like kind of eye-opening. It showed me how like dangerous texting and driving and stuff like that is. So
I got into a lot of accidents in the simulation. It was tough. It was hard, but
Okay, so some scenarios they include using their own cell phone, texting their friends. There are some where they have to look out for different signs. If they miss a sign, then most likely they're not going to be able to slow down in time and they might crash. They have to look out for pedestrians, things blocking them. If they're doing the cell phone or the radio, or they're even drinking, we give them water bottles sometimes. They're definitely looking away many times, so they're missing a lot of things on the road in the simulator, and that's another reason they crash.
I did learn a lot. I learned that there are way more distractions than I'm aware of on the road that I have to like notice more.
yeah, definitely. I won't text and drive as much, or at all.
So as long as you learn all the scenarios, there's a way to kind of get better at driving through all these scenarios.